Hi, I'm Brenda. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. I am joined by my twin flame and husband, Dave.
Hey, everybody.
So we are just going to do a little bit of a general reading, and then we're going to get into answering some questions.
SunDay FunDay.
SunDay FunDay. So you wanted to call it. So here we are. Hi, Eliza. We hope you're doing well. And as normal, Celia's going to let Dave kind of start us out with an oracle, and then I'm going to get the tarot. So,
Okay.
Dave, let's get the general energy for today.
General energy for SunDay FunDay. Well, it's much like last Monday. We get watching clouds, lay back, rest, and relax. So that's just a SunDay FunDay kind of thing. Just lay back, relax, don't do much. Don't try to control things. Just enjoy the things.
Just take it as it comes. Today, that's what we are doing. So I was going to come on at 10 and do coffee and cards, and yet here it is noon and FunDay Sunday with us. So
Yep. And then the underlying energy, I get rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. So that's a really good card for a SunDay FunDay.
absolutely, Dave. Celia says, what is the next card underneath there? She feels like that one should come out too.
Ascending the mountain. So keep on going forward. So, and then if you want to keep on going, we've got cleansing waters, purification activities.
Okay, that sounds really good. We are in Aquarius new moon energy. The energy the last week has been really strong. Uranus goes direct today. So, really as of tomorrow, everything is direct for literally the next 3 months. The next thing after this is Mercury going back retrograde April 20th. So we have a beautiful opportunity, Celia says, to really push everything forward.
Exciting.
It is. She said there's going to be so much union in this next 3 months that once you change the energy on one thing, it's remarkable how quick everything can change. So just know, and with that Uranus is that really quick energy. So she says expect you can change a belief, and then like you're going to see instant proof of it in your environment. So that sounds really good.
It's kind of like the clouds clearing last night, just seeing the stars.
Yeah, I like looking at the stars when we're in the hot tub, and it's been really cloudy. And Dave and I have kind of a running joke that I can really influence the weather. And when I like seeing, like if we'll see a little bit of blue sky, I'll kind of take my hands and act like I'm spreading it out because I want to see more blue sky, as my granddaughter calls it. And
usually happens.
It normally works. And that's the same with, we were sitting there last night and I was like, oh, look, I see a star. There was one. And then within a matter of about 5 minutes of me appreciating that one star, there was like a huge open area where we could see many, many more stars than we can normally see, because I don't know if it's because the way the clouds were that we could see right above us more clearly. So we're going to get some tarot now on general energy for what's going on this week, Celia says. So we are, what's going on for the week? Looks like some fun.
Some fun.
Rainbow blessings. We like that. Okay, here we go. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
The current energy is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is that energy of someone from the past coming back very often. Sometimes that's also someone past life. So it could be somebody new, but somebody past life. Like sometimes if you have a catalyst twin flame, I feel like if you've had a catalyst, somebody that you've really gone through it with, and that you're in this separation from, and that you're like, this is never going to work. That's how mine was, and it was a catalyst. And then like I did a few things, and the energy changed promptly. And here is Dave.
Evidence.
Yeah. The energy that's crossing that is the six, or is the Queen of Pentacles, which is, about being very grounded, balanced, knowing your worth. That was Celia's message today, this morning, about, really loving on himself and knowing his self-worth and valuing himself and honoring himself.
Self-love.
The foundation of the reading is the Magician. It is a great time to manifest. New moons are always really good manifestation time. So, you can speak it into the universe. You can, write it down. Writing it down is one of the most powerful ways. But this is a new moon in Aquarius, which is about, being a rebel and things happening unconventionally. Did you ever think last night the stars were going to come out like they did?
No, it was like complete clouds and gonna snow. So,
and we did. We got like 2 inches of snow. Anyway, the immediate future energy is the Knight of Pentacles, doing the works. He's been definitely putting in all the work. We've been doing that. We've been really focusing on the mission, which we feel like everybody has been doing. And the headspace is the Ace of Pentacles, a brand new opportunity in the physical. So we feel like this could be somebody from the past. Celia says could be earth energy because we got the Queen of Pentacles there. Or if you are you the masculine and the feminine's coming towards you? I know sometimes it's weird, but I carry the masculine energy and Dave does the feminine, and it's a real challenge for us to balance our energy sometimes.
Yep.
Sometimes. But it's definitely something we work on. So, yeah, something about being really grounded and balanced. And I know you got the watching clouds and the cleansing waters. And the immediate past card is the Emperor, which is, finding that masculine energy.
Ease and confidence.
As Dave said. Okay.
He looks really easy and confident. So.
And then the environment card is the Empress, the divine feminine in the environment. So I feel like that is being very balanced energy. In the description, so you had me put a twin flame update. So clearly the first message here is a twin flame update reading. That somebody is definitely gonna come back around once you were in knowing your worth. How other people see you is the devil. Sometimes the devil can be very toxic. Sometimes the devil can be Capricorn energy. I feel very Capricorn when she said we got the Queen of Pentacles. I immediately thought Capricorn energy, even though a lot of times that's more the King of Pentacles. So definite Capricorn energy. So far we have Gemini energy, Aries energy, Taurus energy, and Capricorn. So a lot of major arcana, very strong signs. I feel like that how other people are seeing you is that, they're unsure of the path you're walking on. They're like, what are you up to? I know the spirituality stuff can sometimes, throw people off. My gonna-be son-in-law is somewhat of a minister, and he doesn't always see the things I do is in the same light, but I'm like, you don't really realize how similar they actually are in the grand scheme of things. So I feel like other people may be unsure of, are you doing voodoo? What are you up to? So don't let other people be judging you. Also, she's like codependency.
We haven't been working on that.
Are other people missing you in their environment because they're codependent of you and they're not feeling you in their energy? So are they being aware that, hey, there's something else that's taking you away from my attention? And they automatically want to demonize that as something bad. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't always have to be that it's something bad.
No.
It could be that it's really this union coming together. Because this relationship the twin flame relationship is not like any other relationship you're going to be in. It's definitely, it's truly magic. Dave and I have true magic. And every day we're literally working on the journey too. It seems like never a time that we're not working on something, in some conversation way of some sort. Truth.
Very true.
Okay. Hopes and fears card. 5 of Pentacles. Black. And normally, if you're focused in any kind of way in lack, it's going to show you it with evidence in every part of your life. And that devil energy, that ego energy is definitely going to grab hold of that lack feeling. Mm-hmm. So sometimes it's about having, standing in your power and knowing what you want. Both people have to stand in their power and have clarity in their thoughts. She said, look, there are no swords here, though. We spoke too soon. The Nine of Swords. And, I call that Nine of Swords card my Celia card because, she is that quiet voice that's trying to guide you. So if you're going through a lot, and if you get some communication, don't let it throw you into anxiety and cause, codependency. Sometimes when that person reaches out, it throws you off such balance. So a lot of times it's about, when that person comes, if you are the divine feminine and the masculine comes towards you, sit there. He will come all the way to you. Mm-hmm. All the way, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely like to pursue.
So just know you don't like to be chased, though, do you?
I do not like to be chased, but I like to pursue.
Yeah. So as that is the masculine energy. The masculine energy is used to be in the hunter and the pursuer. So as soon as it starts feeling any kind of codependent, that masculine's going to run away and the feminine's going to be left sitting there wondering what the hell had just happened. He came back. It was really great. And now he's gone again. So really make sure you're staying in your feminine energy. Really grounding. The underlying energy is the 10 of Swords. The 4 of Swords. Look, I've made the comment about the swords, and then since then it's been nothing but swords. The High Priestess, and then the 4 of Wands. So you're saying if you take some time to step back and release the negative thinking and really go into it as a healing energy, knowing that the connection is true. The underlying energy is the 10 of Wands. You have to put that burden down. Dave and I were just talking today about, do you have to worry about lack of anything? Why not?
Because if you worry about lack, then lack starts showing up.
If a job is meant for you, is somebody else going to get it?
No, you're supposed to get what's meant for you.
And nobody else can have it.
Correct.
So just know that that person that's meant for you, that, until you both work on mission and get to a good place of where you're at in the journey together, have you done all the steps? Have you went through the Knight phase? Are you ready to step into the Queen phase? Are you ready to up level to that Queen energy? Because being in that Queen energy is what's going to bring that masculine energy to you. If you're not doing the steps, and really, one of the tasks Celia recently gave Dave to do was he's got to be alone. She wants him to spend some time alone, getting to know himself, getting comfortable with himself.
Learn to love myself. So
Yeah, we're really working on Dave's self-love. We're going to get a Romance Angels card for guidance. But this looks like definite contact from the masculine energy. Definitely somebody coming back around. So this is a great week for it. So make sure that you're doing everything to clear your heart and not be holding anything back, because anything you're still holding on to, it's going to make you be in that energy. So we invite, spend some time, by yourself. Because in doing that, it really will strengthen the connection. You would be surprised. The card that came out is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Dave, you spent a little time alone this morning, and then how was our connection afterwards?
Really good. Amazingly so.
I would agree. So you get the chemistry card, and you get the let your friends help you. So sometimes we just have to take our focus off of that person is not here. And really, if you really pour your energy to something else, it kind of lets the energy, as Esther says, it lets it, bob back to the surface, that cork go back to the surface, and kind of reset the energy all around.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks like a pretty good message. What do you think, Dave?
I think it's spot on.
Okay. I agree. I feel like we definitely resonate, and we are definitely working on that. So we are going to clean these up. And so you told Dave, we have been going through a lot of stuff, and, it's definitely a time of, we are reprogramming ourselves. We, we gave the eye exercise, as you know. That is one of the things I do to help bring Celia in for me. Because if you're focused on doing that, you kind of have to let everything go. And that is honestly the technique I use to bring her in right before I come on, always.
Well, that's kind of what I'm working on. So that focus.
And she says, as you're doing that, understand you have to have a little bit of time of assimilation. We are, going through an ascension. Our bodies are changing. You're activating your light body. The sun is doing that on a regular basis to us. It sends lots of strong energy impulses that definitely cause activation. So if you're feeling a little extra tired, or just, your energies, you're feeling a little anxious. So he says, make sure you drink some water. We're always pushing the water. And meditation. Eliza Celia says, whatever is meant for you is meant for you. And sometimes it's on your journey. Part of it we're just meant to, everything in the divine timing. If I would have met Dave 2 years earlier, would you have been in the right place for this with us?
Oh.
So honestly, it's literally everything in the exact right timing. So he says, okay.
That works out like it should be.
Yeah. So we are going to do something a little different today. We are going to do instead of me doing Oracle, Dave's just going to do Oracle, and I'm going to do some tarot for everyone today. So he says we really like doing that, and it was a lot of fun. And I was looking back through old videos, and I found my old videos where I was just doing a lot of tarot, and it was so much fun to flow Celia that way. So we are going to start doing it again.
Awesome. Can't wait.
So we are super happy about that. We are going to start with the Phoenix Rising. What blessings can I expect in February and around that time frame? So what's going on in February for Phoenix Rising? And Miss Vic Celia says, how are you doing today? In a very like New York accent. So I don't know if you have a New York connection, but
Okay, so Phoenix, we get wise leader. You are the beacon for others. So that's kind of standing in your light and believing in your energy. We got in the flow. Everything is smooth sailing. So that's really good, kind of just ease we've been talking about. Then we got discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So that's just standing up for what you believe in and being true to yourself. And then rainbow blessings. Your blessings are showering your light. So that's a beautiful card. And choosing your path, all is possible. So underlining energy I get is cleansing waters, purification activities, vibrant life force. So generally that's just like a reading just to be true to yourself and stand by yourself and believe in yourself and do it easily. Don't struggle or
Celia has a question.
yes.
What would he like? Phoenix Rising, what would you like to manifest? Are you the masculine energy? Celia says he. So are you the masculine energy? It's like before I can go further, she was like, put the cards down. Yeah. Are you the masculine? Do you feel more of a masculine energy? There's nothing wrong with the masculine.
It's just that part you're trying to balance.
Yeah. I feel very strongly about your masculine energy. And if you're really strong in your masculine energy,
So what are some masculine traits?
I don't know, Dave. What are some masculine traits? Are you the runner or are you the chaser?
That confidence, that ease, that
Take charge.
take charge. Yeah.
Take charge. We are in Indiana, at least for now. We are going to apparently get some cards now.
Yeah.
Make sure you're balancing. We get the Queen of Pentacles. That could also be a great new job. Are you looking for a new job or are you being really balanced in your feminine energy? Because we got, as you know, earlier in the reading, as you connect to that feminine energy, that Six of Cups comes back around. And then we get the Five of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Are you missing your person? Are you missing your person? Is that person on your mind a lot? We feel like it could be. And if you're focused on missing a person,
I know that answer.
what's the answer, Dave?
You'll keep missing them because you'll just manifest more. It's that law of attraction.
The universe is encouraging you to take your focus elsewhere. Focus on housework. Housework. Are you being a good leader at work? Well, on the bottom of the deck, we get the Justice card, which is, you have that soul contract with that person. So if they are your person, they are meant for you. Nobody can take that away. You need to stand in the confidence of that, of knowing. If they're not, you know why? It's because your path is calling you to stand up and be the wise leader. Are you working on your spiritual cleansing? Are you healing? Where are you on your spiritual path? I think it's asking you to take your focus off of this person for, if even, so he says for a minute. Sometimes just a minute will do it, and really focus on working on your spiritual path, and then that relationship will flow so easy together. Because honestly, the more you're working on your spiritual path, the more balanced and grounded you're going to be. We are encouraging meditation and a good bath. And to make sure your energy is really balanced and that you're not too far skewed to one way or another. Meditation, balance, grounding. Walking on the grass is super good.
Beach.
Bring your hand to your heart and think about that person and think of the best conversations you've had with them and be in the feeling of those conversations and really savor them. And when you're talking to them and the conversations go well, savor it in the moment of how great that conversation is right then. I've gotten to where I really kind of rampage about them more and more. That way, when I'm not in the greatest mood, I can go back to feeling that very energy and take me right back to that place. Yeah, Celia's saying really pull your focus, really go hard on your spirituality, really focus on doing some daily meditations, get some other practices going on, some journaling, some other practices to really put you on your spiritual path. Are you focusing on how far you've come? Because you want to make sure you're having reciprocity. My favorite word in the relationship these days, reciprocity.
Yeah.
Dave loves that. So we are going to see Miss Vic. So you would like to get a message for you?
She posted up there already.
I'm out of sorts, so let me. You can do anything you would like, my love. What is coming in my connection with A? And if he will contact me, what am I supposed to do? Yes. From the very first get-go, you want to get her some? You can get some Oracle for her to start with, my love.
Okay.
From the very first text, say, I have decided I am dating for marriage, or I am dating for a serious relationship. Throw it out there. No reason to get your hopes all built up and you thinking things are great for him to dip out. I don't like that.
Dip in, dip out.
I don't like that.
So the one card I get is Wise Leader. You are the beacon for others. That's kind of that spiritual path. Be true to yourself. Shine your light. And then the underlining card is Impasse, Reflect, and Redirect your energies. So maybe that's just a stand back and really reevaluate what you want and if, what you're into.
And as the message we've already had today, if it is meant for you, it will not go on. It will come back. Sometimes people have to go on and have another relationship with someone to figure out what they do and don't want.
Yes.
Prime example, I took a lot of discernment to figure out what I actually wanted.
I was only 26 years, I know. So we both had that discernment.
Yeah. So we are going to get some tarot for you, Miss Vic. We are going to get the current energy, the Queen of Cups, which we feel you're definitely in. We feel like you're definitely working on your path. So we feel like, it's definitely keep up the good work with the meditation and the being grounded and balanced. The helping energy is the Five of Cups, which is, are you prepared to let him go if he is not willing to give you a commitment? Are you prepared to walk away? You have to have that detached statement of, I'm dating for marriage, and be like, and what are you going to do? Because why sit and let that person keep treating you that way? And that detached energy is that Aquarius energy. It's where the sun is, Aquarius. It's where the moon is, Aquarius. And Aquarius is about, that rebel, and that, I'm going to do things different this time. If you want something different, you got to do things different, Once you put it out there to the universe, you'd be surprised how quick things can come back. Right, Dave?
Oh, yeah. Really quick.
The energy that's blocking is the Four of Pentacles. She said, all about the Four of Pentacles. About me and Dave were just talking about the Four of Pentacles earlier. You can try to hold on to something, but if it's meant, what's it going to do? Circle back around?
Circle back around. It's going to be there in your aura, so you don't have to worry about it.
Nope. And that relationship's the same thing. If that's what's meant for you, it's going to stay right there. You don't have to have that death grip on it. You have to let it go and move on with the other stuff, and trust that if that's meant for you, it's going to come right back around. And it will, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I love how we have little moments, and then we have those moments so we can talk about those moments together. Okay. The root of the situation is you want to be happy.
Yay.
And we love happy. Yay. So that's really good. The next card is the skills needed, which is the Nine of Swords, which is, letting go of all that chaotic thought and listening to that little quiet voice, that, that confident one in your head. That ego can be really loud and really freaking vicious. And normally takes you to like the most extreme of something to where it definitely doesn't need to be there. I feel like meditation and connecting to your higher self is definitely one of the skills needed for the journey. The hidden factor is you have past life relation with this person. This is, that twin flame. This is, she said, and that energy is going to come back around. Sometimes it has to go away to get matured. So sometimes, if you say, I'm dating for marriage, and he says bye, that doesn't mean jump into another relationship. Work on your spiritual path. If you think that person is still for you, don't jump into another relationship. Work on your spiritual path. Focus on what you're supposed to be doing, and know that will circle back around when that person is emotionally mature and you are energetically ready. Right?
Yes.
Okay. The action needed. That is the Aquarius energy, the star. Once again, the Aquarius energy of that is healing your heart, knowing what is meant for you is going to come back for you. Nobody can take what is yours. And that is also that feeling of detachment to, stay. This is where I am. I'm, I was done doing that in and out shit. And I said, I'm dating for marriage. And then literally, Dave, next person I talked to, Dave. Like, no joke. And the outcome is the the page of, tell me it's the Knight.
Nine of Cups.
The Knight of Cups, which is coming forward. That is action forward. in the direction you want. So it might not happen today and it might not happen tomorrow, but stand your ground and see if that person doesn't come back. And you know what? So you're saying that does not mean jump into something, because you get the Four of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Hermit, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands, which is the victory, which is, we feel this is saying you have to step in to be in this wise leader. Seriously, that's what I said. I heard that from somewhere. I was listening to something on YouTube and it said that. And I was like, I like that. And so you know what I did? I told somebody that came back, that was an in and out person. I'm like, I'm dating for marriage. And you know what? Since I married Dave, that person's tried to reach out to me a couple of times. And you know what? I have no time or energy at all. So, because I knew what I wanted. And I knew what was out there waiting for me, what I deserved. And what I deserved is Dave, because he's like the best man ever.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You know how I feel about you.
Well, you're magnificent.
You are as well. So get out there and, Celia says your mission is like really important. You don't realize how important that your spiritual mission is. So, yeah. But you just don't realize. Oh, my third eye is going crazy. We miss doing tarot.
I know. It's been a minute.
The funny thing is, we always do our own, and today we didn't even do that.
I know. We waited.
Hi, Shirley. How are you? Yeah, Dave, it's a work in progress every single day.
Mm-hmm.
For both of us.
Yes, definitely work, but definitely worth it.
Every bit of it.
Yes.
So, Shirley, would you like a message today? Celia says, and I'm going to get some. I'm apparently switching decks and. Let me see. Go up. Is the Leo the person I will be married to or coming into a committed relationship in divine timing? She wants to know about the Leo.
Okay. What about the Leo? So I get the cards of solitude in silence, peace prevails, and infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. Kind of get the sense that probably just need to meditate on it to kind of get that sense of who you are, and then that through that self-love, that abundance is going to pour in. So the right person. I don't know if it's going to be Leo or not, though. I get the feeling it's not too much.
I really, because I feel like, the Leo energy is the strength card and the sun card, which I feel like that is definitely kind
like
of
an infinite abundance. Okay.
And the strength. I feel like that's the strength card with the solitude, that through solitude.
Okay. I can see that. Underlying energy I get is rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life, and navigate by the stars. Follow your bliss. So those are kind of the cards that are kind of to say follow. Yeah. I think if you just meditate on it.
Yeah. And as she's stepping into her journey.
Yeah.
We were talking the other day, Shirley, about, because Shirley's doing horse, she does riding lessons. Yeah, that runner chaser thing. And Shirley, I feel like you would I feel like in general, you're being more in the masculine energy because usually, I know when I was a female living alone and kind of even with my daughter, I had to be more in the masculine energy. So when you're in that part of your life and, when we're in the masculine, sometimes it scares the masculine off.
It's competition.
There you go. We're going to get some cards now, Shirley. The current energy is the King of Cups. Is he overindulging a little? Because in this deck, he's kind of sitting back and he's got his drink and he's kind of, sometimes that King of Cups, I feel, can be overindulging. I think that's what's going on. The helping energy is the Seven of Pentacles, which is just a time of self-growth and nurturing. And I feel like it's a time for you to get to know yourself really deeply. And on the spiritual path, are you, Shirley, Celia's telling me that the music stuff in some way is part of your spiritual path. Yeah, I feel like he may be like overindulging. And that's the blocking energy, which is the Three of Cups, which, sometimes that's third party energy. But I notice those cups are kind of full. And sometimes, that looks like the party life going on right there. And kind of overindulging is the blocking energy. The root of the situation is the Two of Wands, which choosing which path to take. And I think that's where he is at right now. I think he is, I think he's on his spiritual path too. I think he may be having some dark night of the soul. Dark night of the soul. The skills needed is the clarity of the King of Swords. The King of Swords is not in his emotions always. He is clear on them, but he's not acting from his emotion. He's standing very firm. The King of Swords is also like that entrepreneur person, that person running the business, which surely I know you're doing. So I feel like as you keep working your spiritual path, and find the balance with that, that person's going to come back. I feel like they're working on dark night of the soul. The hidden factors is the Six of Wands. That is going to be victory. And so he says, look, that person's on a horse. As my granddaughter would say, yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, yeehaw. And the action required is the Two of Cups. Surely, if you believe this is your person, you have to just trust in the universe. Okay, this is my person. Clearly, I need to do some work. And I feel like some of that work is your self-love. How's your self-love, Shirley? Are you loving yourself? Are you being balanced and grounded in your energy? Because sometimes with that Two of Cups right there, I feel like, that is balancing the masculine and feminine energy. And we have to do that within. The outcome card. The universe is trying to give you a different kind of gift than what you're looking for. It's wanting you to level up yourself to really bring that financial stability. Yes, that self-love, like I told Dave overall, the quickest way to bring in everything he wants is to grow his self-love. The more he has self-love, the more I show it to him. When he's not feeling good about himself, I want to go in the other room. I mean, literally, it's not even an intentional choice. It's an energetic thing that I'm literally repelled. It's literally, that's how energy works. So I feel like surely he's going through some dark night stuff, and you just have to keep working on your self-love. And if you really believe that's your person, don't pursue other relationships. Focus on your spiritual path. and your self-love, which that is your spiritual path, your self-love. And so he says you're supposed to be doing something with the music with the kids. Because as you play that, she says, as you play the piano and teach them that focus of doing that, you're teaching them a skill that will be with them forever. Forever. So, yeah. Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Forever's a darn long time.
It is.
Okay. Hi, Jodes. How are you doing? Single lady, can I get a love reading?
Okay.
Or starting with you. That infinite abundance card is really, I will just say, I got up this morning before Dave. And when I did my reading, that's the card I got today too. I only got one. That's the one I got, Jodes. That one. And that's the only one you're getting too.
Underlying energy, answering the call. The time is now. So very positive. And then you got some rainbow blessings. Blessings are there. So yeah.
I think as you're focusing on working on your spiritual path, because that infinite abundance card to me reminds me of the 10 of Pentacles, like, that family life, that perfect, all the blessings, like they're really harvesting their bounty.
Mm-hmm.
So we are loving that energy. So we're gonna get some cards for you. But you get the answer in the call. The time is now. So are you getting that? And I see on that she's kind of going out the door. So Jodes, are you kind of getting out? No.
Out and about.
Are you getting out? Are you putting yourself out there? And is it through work or something on your spiritual path? What action are you not taking that you, what are you letting hold you back? So he says, what's holding you back? Because you get the World card, that's a brand new cycle. Are you looking for a new job? Are you trying to win the lottery?
Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? I get you're going to have a new cycle in love. What happened in your last relationship? I think it's asking you to go back and look because you get the boundaries card. I think you need to go back and look. Do you overgive in your relationships? Do you overgive? We feel like you may overgive. You know how that is. Dave's an overgiver. I'm an overgiver. And if you get two overgivers together, that can be really good. As long as there's boundaries. It's funny because we were both just like, well, to a point. Because Jodes, the king of wands is out there, and you have a contract with him. But I feel like you need to look at whatever pattern you've had in your past relationships. If you look at that and like figure that pattern out when you felt that before, what's causing you to feel that way? What other relationships, just besides romantic relationships, has that feeling manifested through? What other relationships? Because there's something great trying to come in as soon as you have that aha moment we're feeling. And that King of Wands. So fire energy, Celia says. We love the fire energy. We are definitely all about the fire energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. My chart's full of it.
I know.
Hi, Pooja. How are you doing? We are doing well. It's kind of a snowy day, so we're just hanging out.
Having fun.
Yeah. FunDay, SunDay. So,
So who are we calling on next?
We're gonna do Pooja next. Pooja, might have a love reading with Nan Man. Energies are coming between us. Pooja, we have really been strong in the message today of if it's meant for you, no one else can have it. Sometimes things leave our life, because they have to go. Sometimes it's better just to let them go, have that experience with somebody else, and then come back.
So I get the cards of wandering path, enjoy the journey, and reaching your destiny. Your light is shining brightly. So with those cards, just just go with the flow, kind of do your thing. Definitely just rejoice in your self-love. And then underlying energy I get is crossing bridges, the time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. So if there's been some patterns in past relationships, kind of work on those, reflect on them.
Yeah, and we feel like it's so you're saying it's just it's part of the spiritual path. We are working on ascension, and sometimes you have to have time alone to work and develop your own things before that other person can come in. Because as you know, if you're on this twin flame journey, it's not about just coming into relationship. It's about growing and healing every aspect of you.
Mm-hmm.
And finding balance within every aspect and really taking time to look at every belief you have. Dave and I look at so many beliefs that we don't even realize sometimes we have until something happens. And then we're like, oh, hold on. What is my belief with that? Hold on. What is actually my belief?
And it comes back around too. It's amazing.
Yes. So Pooja, we're going to get some tarot for you now. The current energy, the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is sometimes, he's got his sword down. Is he focused on work? Sometimes that, King of Swords is kind of, that single or divorced person, that person that's really entrepreneur, kind of working on their business, kind of focused on, on the business aspect, the financial aspect of things. The energy that is helping is the Seven of Wands, which is boundaries, which sometimes we don't always realize that is a helping energy. Sometimes because that person has blocked you, is the best thing that really could be happening for you, because if they got a lot of shit going on, it's better for you sometimes to let them have that energy with another person. Once again, let them have that with another person. The blocking energy is the Knight of Swords, which is, really fast moving energy. Is he like in and out? Was this like a really brief thing? Does he have like little moments of clarity where you feel really connected to him? Are you feeling really connected? Is there some telepathy going on? And the root of the situation is the Knight of Cups, which is kind of, that's two knights. That's action. I feel like that's also sometimes, maybe spreading his cup around. You saw Dave with that one. So okay. The skills needed is this is part of your spiritual path, and you have to work on that ascending the mountain. Which I feel like that Eight of Cups is definitely all about that spiritual path. The hidden factors is the Five of Swords, which is the mental chaos you're causing yourself, which it doesn't have to be. If that is your person, go on about your spiritual path and know that that's your person. You don't, if you believe that's your person, why are you going to chase after another relationship? If you really believe that's your person, that makes no literal sense. Right? Okay. Yeah. Action needed. The universe is trying to really give you he might be on the dark night of the soul. People have to work on things at their own pace. I started my spiritual journey many, many years before Dave ever knew anything about the spiritual journey at all. When I met Dave, he knew very minimal about it. He was working on it, but he didn't know a lot. So everything happens in the right time. So sometimes the universe is really trying to give us a gift of learning a skill or opening up another part of our path. And we're really focused on, no, we want this, we want this, we want it this way, we want control. Do you have control?
No control. The more you control, the worse it turns out, usually. It's that wandering path card.
And that 5 of Swords card it puts you in when you try to control.
Yeah.
Yeah. The outcome is that the star, which is that Aquarius energy, we are going into the age of Aquarius. We are going into healing time. Honestly, the more you work on your spiritual path and open up your gifts, especially of healing and healing the things in you, it can really quickly, yes, the star is beautiful, but you have the 8 of Swords. You have to decide what you want and know if that's what you want. There's the Sun. That's the outcome. And some kind of communication forward, a very small offer. Don't take a small offer, Pooja. You deserve so much more. You deserve the Sun. It's all about your thoughts and you healing. You continuing to do your healing, and as you do your healing, what's meant for you will come back to you. Sometimes we have to let it go because the universe is really trying to bring in something so much better. So when I try to manifest, I say that or better.
That or better?
That or better. Yeah. So keep working on the spiritual path. We know it's a day-to-day thing. Hi, the princess. How are you doing? Hi, Manabur. How are you doing? Divine Cancer. Divine Cancer. Celia says you've been here for a little bit, so we will get one for you next. The princess, we are really glad you joined, Celia says. I don't know what I have. What I'm doing over here with these. Apparently.
She's going to take towards
Yeah, today is a really good day. It's kind of cold and snowy, but we went in hot tub in the snow because,
Okay, so Divine Cancer, I get vast vistas, expand your horizons, and underlying energy is solitude and silence, peace prevails. And I'll add in wondrous universe, walk in beauty, and do transformations, fresh new way of living emerges. So
every time you get that solitude card, I get the feeling of the getting to know yourself thing,
Yeah, that vast vistas, it's the discernment about the relationship.
And yourself.
What do you really want? Make sure you have a clear understanding of that. Make sure you contemplate on it. Make sure that you're walking in that beauty, do that transformation. So,
because people treat you how you feel about yourself, right?
Yes.
Do you ever get evidence of that?
I get that all the time. If I'm really cranky, I get cranky back.
We do really good about mirroring each other. So yeah, if he wants cranky, you know how off the camera is. Have you noticed? I've not noticed till just this now.
Okay.
She's like, we're really skewed to one side.
Okay.
So here, I'm going to scoot over.
I'll scoot over too.
We want you to scoot over. She wants you in the frame more. I don't know. She
I was
said
hiding on the edge. Come on.
no living on the edge.
I like the edge.
We do know you like the edge.
So.
Okay, so we're going to get some tarot for
Yep.
Divine Cancer. She said we're doing something different with this one. We're just taking what's coming. Taking it as it comes. Okay. The Seven of Cups. As Dave said, deciding what you want. We get the Temperance card. The Empress card. And the Page of Pentacles. I think we've seen the page a couple of times today. I feel like that means there's going to be some new messages coming forward. And then we get the Ten of Wands, which is about putting down the burden. And standing in the power. How do you feel about your own company? Do you feel you have to have that other person to complete you? Because what does Celia tell you? I don't complete you, I enhance you.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't complete Dave. Dave doesn't complete me. We're complete all by ourselves. But we definitely enhance each other. And it's about stepping into that as a new energy of putting that burden down of, I have to be with that person now, because the universe is really trying to give you the gift of like balance and like the gift of really manifesting what you want. So make sure you're being very balanced, grounded. I feel like they're trying to bring in so much for you. All you have to do is be sometimes we have a little saying, Dave and I, about dropping the rock.
Yep.
Give the reference of dropping the rock, Dave.
So a lot of things you'll carry around that burden or belief that just no longer serves you, and you have to drop that rock because it doesn't serve you in any way, shape, or form.
Divine Cancer, can you feel that feeling of how good you feel when she's with you, when she's not with you? Can you close your eyes and pull your energy to your heart and feel that feeling of what you feel when that person is with you? Because the more you feel that happy love feeling of it all, you know what you're going to do? Pull it towards you. It will gravitate towards you. I promise you, the more Dave has self-love, the more I shower him with love. The more he's not in the greatest self-love, the more I literally don't want to be in the same room with him.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing bad about it, but just like,
I gotta love myself.
we are very strong mirrors of energy, and that twin flame, you're going to get that. So when I feel really good about myself, Dave is phenomenal to me. And we've been talking about that you can see by the evidence of the things in my life about how great things are when I'm feeling very worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Dave does me so good. He's like the best to me. Yeah, like it really, like the princess, it makes such a difference. Love yourself, and then that action will come towards you, because the page of Pentacles was there, which is contact in the physical. Sometimes that page is small. I feel like you're going to get some contact, but if you spend time like really loving on yourself, doing self-care, really, really loving yourself up and not beating yourself up for...
Don't do that.
Yeah, I feel like you will get some contact by just, the more you love yourself, the faster you can bring that contact towards you, honestly. Seriously, like that's the fastest way to bring that in is by loving on yourself. And really like focusing on that energy of your heart and focus on that feeling of love when you're with that person. And the best feeling that gives you. Because the more you're in that place of that love, the more you attract that back to you.
What is it? Love flows through me and to me. So
Yes.
Gotta let it flow through me.
Oh, yes. Tell that story too. Like, write down the story how you would like it to be. Read it, especially write it down today. We are in new moon energy, and this is Aquarius. This, write the story I would like is to, it can happen tomorrow. If you trust in the energy and really work it, you so quickly. Mm-hmm. But write the story that you want. Yeah. Please write the story that you want. Especially today. It's
good beginnings.
The sun and the moon are in Aquarius. They're in conjunct with Pluto still.
There's all kinds.
Uranus is going direct today. Everything else is direct. So you're full steam ahead. So seriously, we invite everybody to kick up your self-love because you can bring things that quick in. Truly, right? Mm-hmm. Have we not been in a fight until you come in and fix it, from us being ready for divorce to being okay within 2 minutes?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a head spinning moment, but yes.
It happened.
It happened.
So the princess, can we get a card for you? For you and Justin?
Just in general?
We're going to see if she has a question.
Okay.
Hard to believe it's already been an hour.
Has it? Oh, wow.
And that really all that comes, how are twins feeling? All that really comes for really the more you love yourself, the more you're going to want to be, Dave and I had good relationship, but honestly, as I have found more love for myself in the time we're together, recently Dave started opening my door. Right?
Check me out, yeah.
Every time now when we go to get in the car, Dave will come and open my door every single time. He didn't used to do that. He does that because I have a new level of self-love. So as you love yourself more, things can make, Dave's already in my life, but look, I kicked it up to a new level of him loving on me. Oh. See the flowers? He, always is. He's always, anything I say I want, Dave takes care of for me. He is truly brings me my heart's desire. So I'm the luckiest girl ever.
Aww. And you're magnificent.
How are you? For months and months and months, I told Dave he was magnificent.
So, Princess, I get gates of triumph, success expands in your life. And then wise leader, you are the beacon for others. So that just, you guys are, meant to be, just be yourself and stand in your light. And
I still he's still probably dark night of the soul in it. So as you are loving yourself, that's going to really bring him into more of that. So, because we cause mirroring. So if you really want to help his self-love kick yours up extra high. Like
Mhm.
even just taking time for yourself, like 5 minutes to go soak your feet. Like the easiest things of self-love, like a little bit of self-care. Like later I'm gonna paint my nails, like my fingernails are chipping a little. So I'm like, I'm gonna do some self-care later.
Aw.
Dave loves when I do that. So
Yeah. Underlying energy is travel lightly, simplify your life, and stepping into power. You're strong beyond measures. So those are all really, really good cards, and it's just
and what are you doing on your spiritual path? Oh, looky there. You guys are so connected. Like Celia's like truly be in all of that for yourself. And like we were just talking about that. I mean,
yeah.
So we're gonna get some. He's Dark Night of the Soul. We feel like we're coming like to the end of that. We've, talked about me and Dave of, really kind of probably been going through some Dark Night stuff. Because we've been like working at it 24/7, it feels like.
For months.
It's funny because when I used to hear people talk about they're always doing their spiritual path, and I'm like, I got so much other stuff, and now that's what there is. Okay. Current energy, the moon. That's Dark Night of the Soul for sure. Yeah. The energy that's helping is the Six of Swords, which is going to be, moving on. And I see, there's more than one person in that boat, Celia's saying. So, but moving on in a new direction together. We'll take together. The blocking energy is the Seven of Swords, which is the shit you need to put down. Simplify your life. Did she get the traveling lightly? Put down that shit that's not serving you. That story you tell about him, in anything that's not of the highest possible thing, is not serving you. Like literally, tell that new story of you love how your connection is with him and how every day communication is getting a little better. You can just say that to the universe. I talk to Silly, every day Dave and I are talking a little more. The communication's getting a little better. You can just open that up and say that every day the communication's getting a little bit better.
It does.
And it is. The root of the situation is the Judgment card. This is about, that journey of coming together and working with your guide. Are you meditating? Are you working with your higher self? And Dave's dad says hi.
Hi, Dad.
The skills needed are the Hanged Man, the Hanged Woman in this one, which is about a leveling up. And sometimes we need time. Yes, you do need to take more time for yourself. You need to be doing your self-love and working on your meditation and your leveling up. Because the more balanced and grounded you are and working with your higher, like, would you want to do the work to bring Celia into you every day? And you be the channel instead of me?
That's more your journey. I'm the healer.
Oh, now he's the healer. Now he's the healer.
I'm supposed to be the healer. The sound therapist.
Now he's decided that. So everybody here today is my witness now.
I was maybe slow on the uptake, but
No, why are you talking bad about yourself? Celia's not going to let that stand.
Okay.
You are not. Everything in the right timing.
Time.
Okay.
Never get it done. Never get it wrong.
And it's all a journey, and we take it one step at a time, and it is a time of transformation. And it's your transformation your transformation needs to happen as you step more into opening up to channeling your higher self. It's really going to bring that connection together so much more. The hidden factors is the Queen of Cups. Are you being really grounded in your emotions? Are you feeling your feelings? And these are, crown chakra, third eye chakra cards. Everything so far has been like throating up. So, but I feel like he's definitely like dark night of the soul. The action forward is the Knight of Cups. Send him love. Send him love bombs. Send him, I do that with you. I'll think of you, and you feel that I'm thinking of you.
Mm-hmm.
So keep doing the oil too. That was a great connection that you have with him. That's an easy way. Keep doing things like that to enhance your connection. And the outcome is the Five of Wands. In this Five of Wands, I feel like everybody is working to build each other up. It's not sometimes the Five of Wands I feel is chaos and conflict. But in this one, I feel like, this is finding your soul tribe, sharing your gifts. Are you meditating? Are you sharing your experiences? Are you, what are you doing on the spiritual path? What are you working on? As she says, we're still everything fifth chakra. The Princess, clearly, you're a messenger because we get the Justice card, the Five of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So, with the Seven of Wands, everything is here and above. Are you meditating? So he's like, are you meditating? Are you connecting with your higher self? Like, I feel like your higher self is like screaming in my ear. Like, yeah, I think you need to Celia's like, are you meditating? Ask the question and then listen. And are you sharing your journey? Because we have 6 throat chakra cards here. And, because you're supposed to be being a leader. Yeah. Yeah. We're totally and are you sharing your gift? Are you sharing your message? How are you sharing your message? Do you write a blog, whatever? Do you do anything? Where are you sharing it? Celia says, because you're supposed to be stepping out into the light as part of this journey. And apparently I'm going to keep moving the table around. Where you going, Dave?
You want to get closer to that camera.
I want to get close to you. I like being close to you.
I like being close to you too.
It's nice. He's got the fire going for us. I put the fairy lights up. So we're just having a fun day Sunday. Just
talking, having cards.
Oh, she's wanted to start a podcast. You should do it. What's your podcast going to be about?
Just do it.
Do it. Don't wait. Just push the button. Turn it on. Do it.
Don't think about it. Just do it.
Yeah. So we're going to get for Cat Lover next general read on things I can expect for the month of February.
I swear these cards just stuck.
It's just, that's the energy of the day.
Energy of the day.
The energy of the day for sure. Because.
Okay, so Cat Lover. We get Vast Vistas, Expanded Horizons. We get Surrender to the Journey, Release Control. And Step into Your Power, You Are Strong Beyond Measure. And underlying energies is passion and pleasure, savor your life. and solitude in silence, peace prevails. So it's that same kind of energy, just being true to yourself, stepping into your truth.
And we're gonna get some cards, and then Princess. I have another message. She wants to know. She says, "What are you gonna do your thing about your podcast?" And hold on, I got to get this message first.
Hold on,
I gotta get.
We weren't done with Princess.
We're doing Cat Lover, and then we're gonna go back to Princess.
Okay.
Because you have all those cards out there, so she.
So this is Cat Lover.
Yes, we get the Death card, the King of Swords, and the Hierophant. Wow. And the Knight of Swords. So I feel like you're going to get some new clarity that's going to come in, that's going to take you to a different level. I think on your spirituality, I think it's going to really elevate you to a new level on your spirituality by some new clarity that comes in. So, and the transformation is going to go from you being in this 5 of Wands energy to the 10 of Cups energy. So I think that level is going to really be a huge change for you. So I feel like you're going to get some clarity that's going to really change from things at home being maybe chaotic to a more balanced, symbiotic, kind of cohesive relationship.
It's kind of that release and control thing. Just enjoy the journey. That's what you read.
I am reading the princess's comments about her podcast. I think it is really Princess, who else is, I think, spiritual in the African tradition is Danny Baby, her twin. Something about that. A better home life. Awesome. Celia says, write down what you want. Like when me and Dave are going to manifest something, we write down, yeah, Danny, her person. And yeah, if you want to do your podcast thing, and if you're ever looking for guests, Dave and I would always be a guest. I'm volunteering Dave too. He loves when I do that.
I'm okay with that.
I know.
I'm good.
I said you love it. I was
fun.
serious.
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Dorothy, we're gonna get a general for you next. Yeah, but you really should do that, Princess. Yeah, we're gonna get a general for
General for Dorothy?
Yes, a general for Dorothy.
Okay.
You do that. I'm switching cards again.
This will be fun.
Always.
So, Dorothy, I get grace and gratitude through gratitude, joy expands. I get travel lightly, simplify your life. I get journey by moonlight, believe in the magic. And rejuvenating rain, clear the past, heal the present. So, That seems like it's a message of kind of spiritual journey, kind of rediscovering what makes you happy and being grateful for it, simplifying that life, believing in the magic, and then just healing that past energy. Underlying energy I get is cleansing waters, purification activities, a vibrant life force, and joy and delight. Open up your heart to joy. So it's a really good message.
Dorothy, do you live where it's been raining a shitload?
Yeah? Why do you say that?
Well, I see the rejuvenating rains and the cleansing waters, so that feels like a lot of water. So
Oh, Aquarius time.
I know it's the water bearer, but that's water. I know that's that, but that's air. So Dorothy, I don't know if you live somewhere it's been raining a lot, but we don't know.
Maybe.
I don't know. Something about the rain. And so he says, sitting out this evening would be super good for manifesting because we are in that new moon energy and the universe likes you to speak, using air, in what you want. So what do you want to manifest, Dave?
Ease, happiness, joy.
I like ease.
Yeah. You're talking about ease. Right?
Yes, it rains a lot. Are you in like Washington or somewhere? That's hilarious. Are you? Yeah, Tony says, are you like somewhere where, something about the rain?
Temperate rainforest.
Okay, Dorothy, we're gonna get a couple of tarot for you. We get the Ace of Cups, filling up your cup, self-love. Is the work you need to do? Oh, Pittsburgh. Oh, it's not far from us, is it? We're in Indiana.
You got the Three Rivers right there.
Oh, okay. So a lot of rain there?
No, a lot of water.
Oh. Water's good, very grounding energy. As we get the Page of Cups. Dorothy, I feel like it's saying for you to spend a little time really focusing on your self-love and really deciding what you want, because I feel like you're going to get a new offer. For work. Are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for a new job? Do you like your job? Are you looking for a new job? Are you looking for a second job? Something about a job. Choosing the path of something new. Okay.
Joy and delight.
Oh, yes. If you're looking for a new job, I feel like you're going to get it. A new opportunity coming.
Is that simplify your life, believe in magic, so good things?
Write down the things you would like about the new job. The universe wants to co-create with everyone. So if you decide to, tell the universe what you want, it will try to bring it to you like you want it. But if you want to be a sloppy manifester and just say, we're just going to see what comes, the universe can sometimes have an ironic sense of humor, is the easiest way to put it. Very ironic sometimes.
Very literal. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. So Blast, we will get a message for you next. Spirit message.
Spirit message for Blast. lots for blast.
Sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah, so we start off with discovering truth, stand in the light of truth. Followed up by voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. Answering the call, the time is now. Staying focused, hold the course. And then wondrous universe, walk in beauty. And then underlying energy is infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So that's a beautiful message. So just stand in your that truth and do the work, stay focused. It's almost like somebody's maybe watching you also, but stay that focused and wondrous things are going to happen. So very good spiritual message.
Last, are you doing the work? Are you putting in the steps to manifest the things you want? Because you get the Knight of Pentacles, which is definitely doing the work. And then we get the Four of Pentacles, which is, are you holding yourself back from doing that spiritual work? Are you stepping into answering the call and being the leader? Or are you kind of waiting for someone? Blast, are you waiting for a masculine energy to come back for another cycle? Are you confused about a masculine energy? Are you having some confusion about a masculine energy from your past? Yeah, just keep doing it every day. I mean, literally, Dave and I are doing it every day. And once I finally really just step into I feel like there is a fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Yeah, we feel definitely
But it's good, right?
Yeah. And everything in the divine timing, because, you know, the world was there and everything comes around when it's meant to happen. Yeah, I don't know. Como, can we get a reading for you? Yeah. Como, were you just wanting a general? You are very welcome. And keep an eye out for that fire energy, that masculine Aries, Leo, Sag.
Something there.
She says you'll know that fire energy when you see it. It could be coming back around, Dorothy. When we did our general reading earlier, that, you know, Six of Cups was the energy right there in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to get one for Como. I think just a general. Yep.
Okay.
You are welcome, Dorothy. We hope you have a fantastic day. Happy Sunday.
So, Como, I get crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. And I get mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. So it seems like maybe doing some just spiritual work or doing some work.
And Como, we had talked about you having that energy to work with things with your brother a little bit.
Yeah. So that energy's starting to come through. That it's that light, the good stuff. And then I get grounding for the underlying energy. Go deep and explore your roots and choosing your path. All is possible. A little bit of solitude. So those are all really good things. So it's like energies they're starting to come together.
Yes. And then we get the Justice card. Because everything is about a contract, a soul contract you have. And you have those with, your parents, your siblings, every person in your life you have some kind of soul contract with. The helping energy is the Page of Wands. That being a free spirit, delivering the message, and free and easy. Like I have had to learn really to just like give abandon and just like give the message. Like when Dave and I were having breakfast somewhere and I'm like to some lady, I'm like, hey, do you sing? And just the serendipity came back, of things. So you just have to sometimes give that message. And we feel like you're probably definitely a messenger, Como, because you're definitely drawn to us. So I feel like you have a contract as a messenger, Celia's saying. And the blocking energy, you have the Four of Wands. Sometimes we have the vision in our head of how we think the perfect house is supposed to be, or how, we think everybody else's has everything really good going on. But sometimes, a lot's going on behind closed doors. Sometimes a lot more than people know about. And the underlying energy is the Five of Cups. And sometimes with that Five of Cups, we feel like it's about focusing on the wrong thing. Do you realize that what is the situation that's going on is about really opening you up to your spiritual path? For you to dig deep inside of you to really find that messenger and that healer. It's a beautiful message. The skills needed is clarity. And sometimes it takes time to get through all the steps to gain that clarity. Sometimes we don't understand why things happen. I'll say this. I was in a car accident, which caused me to go to therapy, which caused me to go back to school, which caused me to be a physical therapist, which caused me to let me know I had a gift in my hands. I would not have had the experience to know I had the gift in my hands had I not went through all of those other things first. So sometimes you have to just take each step towards that clarity and try to find a way to put all the pieces together to know that everything is ultimately happening for a reason. I think it's to really open you up. The hidden factors is the lover's energy, that masculine and feminine energy. And Como, you found me. So we feel like you are, we feel like the people that find us are twin flames. Dave and I are twin flames. And we feel like, the twin flame journey is not only about our relationship together, it's about our internal relationship with ourself. Me balancing my masculine and feminine, and Dave doing the same. If one of us gets too far out of whack one way, it really knocks the other one for a loop.
Especially with that mirroring. Oh my God.
Yes. So the next card is the action needed. The Four of Cups, sometimes with the Four of Cups, the universe is trying to give us a gift and we're not seeing it for what it is. I feel like the universe is giving you the gift of what's going on with your brother to see the healer that you can be. We feel like you're the peacemaker. Are you being the peacemaker? Are you spreading your gift? Or are you focusing on the sadness with the situation instead of trying to find the silver lining in the situation? Like when we were talking about, I had a car accident. I got rear-ended, totaled my car out, hurt my hip, hurt my elbow. I ended up having to have surgery. All that, was part of the full circle. So just know sometimes when things are happening, it's really a gift in disguise. Now is the King of Swords, which is, we feel like that is your brother really gaining clarity and confidence and being able to have a different understanding with you. He will see you in a different light based on the relationship that you were able to build with him. Because sometimes the lovers isn't about, it can be about a friendship, a sibling relationship. It's about that close physical bond with another person. So we feel like the overall energy is very good, Komal. So he says, pay attention to where your focus is. And we do have the 4, 5, and 6 here, which is, about making progress. And know that everything is happening as part of your soul contract. Dave and I were recently talking, and, because it is about you really doing a leveling up. You are definitely the mystic healer, Komal, that you maybe don't realize that you really are. And that sometimes things happen and you were guided here to be told that. Because everything happens for a reason. Because we're always given random messages. And we feel like you might do that too when you see people, to give them just a random message. We are always about, telling somebody we like their hair. If they're a little bit different. Somebody that, might, have a little, somebody that's a little different. We like to, shine the light on. Build up, straighten somebody's crown, But we feel like you're definitely in for a really big mission, Komal. So that was the message you weren't expecting. That's why we love doing tarot. You never know what's coming out. Elin, I'm going to a party next week. Will they be flirting with that guy? Elin, how's your back doing? Celia says. She's like, how your back? Yeah. You are very welcome. Komal, have a wonderful, blessed day. Such a blessing to have you here. Thank you. Elin has a pinched disc L5.
Oh.
So
lots of exercise.
That's what I'm like. Are you doing physical therapy?
Yeah.
That's what I was like. Hot tub. She asked what that was.
Stretching. Yeah. Kind of gotta get that pressure off the disc.
Yes.
Okay.
Elin, are they doing any kind of traction with you? Celia says. My therapy brain person says, are they doing any traction with your back? Sometimes that can
hang upside down.
Inversion table, that also popped in my head. Water therapy would also be like super good because that takes the weight off your joints while you're doing that.
Swimming. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So taking shelter, answers are within for the wonderful party. Begin now, take the first step. And view from above, get the big picture. So it's gonna be one of those things where you at the party, just kind of step back, take in the whole picture, see what's going on, and say hello.
And so he says you have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so make sure you're listening more. We can't help but notice you have the uncovering treasure, which we feel is uncovering truth. So
that's underlying energy. Yep. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So
yeah. Did it help at all? Hi, Great Courts. How are you doing? Elin, we're going to get a little bit of tarot from you. We are doing that today. We are feeling a little different today. So we are just up for something new. So, Elin, we're getting question cards for the party. A brand new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. That's really good.
Mm-hmm.
How about the Sun? We're going to get one more, Celia says. Judgment. We feel like this is very divinely guided. Elin, I would take some time, because that's my Celia card right there. You know, I listened to that Celia bird. Don't cause yourself a lot of chaos and conflict this week. It is the new moon energy today. Uranus is going direct today. Speak what you want. How would you like the party to go, Elin? So he says, how would you like it to go? It looks like there's a new opportunity. That's very divinely guided. Like, that's pretty divinely guided. The Sun and the Judgment. So, yeah. She says, speak what you want. I would like a fun and flirty time. I would like it to be easy. If this is what's meant for me, make it be easy. I love flirting. Flirting is fun. How about you, Dave? Do you like flirting?
Flirting makes me happy.
Yeah. Okay. Shrey, what are Havarti's feelings? Harvey's. I can't say it, so.
Cranberries.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are very welcome, Elin.
So I get unknown territory. You're exactly where you need to be. Transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. Faraway places, get ready for new horizons. I like this. An impasse. Reflect and redirect your energies.
I knew he could do that for me. That's why I was like, so you got it correct. So
I don't know what I said. Okay.
You got it correct though. So we're going with that.
So that kind of messages is maybe a little confusion. New things are changing. Definitely something new. And that newness is gonna kind of make you take pause and think about things.
Are you gonna get to go on a vacation? Faraway places? We always like vacation. Are you going on vacation? I love vacations. So
yeah.
does Dave.
Yeah. So, and faraway places is just it's that newness, that energy. Underlying energy I get is desert passage, trust that there's a divine plan. So that kind of goes back to that whole energy for the whole day of, what's yours is yours.
Yes.
So
what is yours will only be yours.
Yes. So.
I just came from Himalaya. Reflect and redirect your energy. And we're going to give you some good Celia advice. And good Celia advice is always bring your hand to your heart and focus your energy there and think of your most loving thoughts about that person and only project love to them. If you are thinking of you're missing that person or any kind of negative thought about that person, it sends that negative energy to that person to where if you can really be in a loving heart space, it can do so much. So much. And then we're going to get the other cards.
Listen to the general at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yep.
The King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Nine of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So we feel like whatever you've been going, I feel like the journey has been, you're at the end of the cycle at least because you get 2 nines and then you get the Ace of Cups, which is saying this big transformation can come really through your self-love. So when you decide to really celebrate and love yourself, like as me and Dave talked about earlier, the more you love yourself, the more you can bring everything together. So,
Aw.
true,
True, true.
true, true. Great Courts, how are you doing? Celia says, yeah, we'll get a message for you, Great Courts. Celia says, how have you been doing? Great Courts, am I correct that Lucy was your dog? Am I thinking of the right person? Yeah, we are sending you love. And know that like Lucy is like around you. Like they're like, I had my dog cremated, and I keep her little memorial box in my office. My granddaughter comes and pets the box and talks to the box. When she passed, they did a paw print. So I have a paw print with a little snippet of her hair on the mantle.
Aw.
So we completely are sending you so much love, Great Courts. But no, now you have the best protector ever. Ever.
Yeah. So the cards I get is Vast Vistas, expand your horizons, and reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So those are just kind of get out of that dreariness. The dream big, start dreaming again. Let your light shine.
She is definitely like constantly like there. Did she like jump on your leg? Like I feel that feeling of like that excitement of like on your leg, like I don't know.
Yeah. So underlying energy is infinite abundance. Abundance is pouring into your life. So just have fun.
And I know it's really hard. I know I was really sad about my dog Ro, and she was with me a long time, and
she had a big heart,
and I still miss her all of the time. Me and Dave both talk about her all the time. So, yeah, I can like feel that like feeling of like
that leaning.
So just know, now it's energetically happening. Like when you actually are like dancing or singing or in a higher vibration, you're going to feel her so much more. Like so much more. So much more. Yeah, so much more.
Pop out of that box. Have fun.
Celia says, reflect on those fun times and just know that, like, when we go on vacation, you want to know what I do now? I take my box from Ro. I take her with me. Dave was saying the other day she must be eating. What was she eating?
Steak.
Oh, steak, because she always loved it. And Dave would put the little bit of
steak juice
on her dog food. Yes, he's like, she's enjoying it. And like, I make biscuits and gravy, and she always loved that. Like, so, but she's like, there, like, so much, there's so much overflowing love I'm feeling like. But when you're sad, you can't feel that as much as you can. So we're going to get some cards now. we're going to get some cards now. The Two of Cups. She's always going to be with you. Always. Always, always, always. And you get the Page of Pentacles, which is about spending time outside, being grounded, balanced. When we went to the beach, I actually took her collar and we put it in our pocket and took it. So just taking her and talking to her, just treat her as though she's still there right now. You don't have to feed her and take her out to go potty. It actually got a whole lot easier. Yes, definitely when you're in higher vibration. So I feel like it's ask her for guidance. Yeah. Because she's just transformed from the physical to the non-physical, but she's so there. Trying to guide you to the Emperor, apparently. And sometimes you have to have space, Did Lucy take a lot of your space and a lot of your time in your life? I'm feeling her sadness, so she loves you so much. And she just transferred. She's just not in the physical. Life is everlasting. She's just in the non-physical now. And yes, the skills needed is balancing and meditating and asking her for guidance. Ask her for guidance. She's going to guide you. I hear the Diamond song again in my head, the Rihanna song. The hidden factors of you have this contract with her. She was always meant to help you. As everybody in your life is, meant that way. It's part of that. In this Five of Wands, I feel like it's everybody kind of helping each other. Even though it's kind of chaotic, everybody's still working towards that same goal. Getting to that top, raising that ascension. The action needed is being the Empress, really being grounded and balanced. Super grounded and balanced, super she's be connected. Are you connecting to the earth? Because I see the whole earth is. Are you connecting to the earth, and make sure you're being careful because it could be a very fertile time as well. I don't know. We're just going to throw that one out there. And I feel like the universe is going to really give you a gift. And you're going to find a newer level of a relationship with Lucy that's with more reciprocity. She's going to guide you in such a way that will give you new clarity, on things you've had, confusion before. It's going to really bring you into a balanced state. That could be really abundant. Were you limited because of a job or something? Could you not take a job or something because of Lucy? Yeah, this is really grounded. Nine of Pentacles is financial independent stability. So we're wondering if you, I know some people can't travel and do things because of they have pets or can't, jobs would be more difficult. Was there some situation that Lucy's energy could have been blocking for you in the abundance in any area? Could you have had a different job or traveled or something? You feel like something. Everything in the divine timing, literally great quotes. When we go places, I take Ro with me. I take her box. I put her in my bag, and wherever we go, I take her out. Now she's because before we used to always, she would have been so sad had we been gone for a month in December. So instead, she was able to go in the backpack and go with us. and go to many beautiful places. I took her so many places in Sedona, and it was so much fun.
Yes.
So just know she's always with you and like super guiding you, like in everything in the right time and for the right reason. Sometimes we don't always believe that, but like how my mom rings the chimes, like she's gonna give you like, I feel like the thing on your leg, because I can like literally feel like something around my leg, like
You might go itch or something.
Yeah.
Like the back of your hand used to itch.
That's really that you got to say goodbye. I know with Ro, it was, I mean, I did get to say goodbye, but like it was the hardest, probably the hardest thing I've ever done, honestly. And with that being said, we have been on for 2 hours, so I'm gonna take a break. I think Dave needs a break. I'm about to cry, so sending you lots of love, great chords, and ask for your, you know, what the symbol is, and I feel like you're gonna find out, because I still feel that like feeling on my leg. So no, she's there with you. We'd like to thank everybody for joining us for FunDay SunDay, and we're gonna try to make it more regular. We are gonna start posting a regular daily video with me and Dave together.
Yes.
Trying something new. So everybody check out those videos. Yeah. So we hope everyone has a great day.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.